today we're here to, I don't want to call it an interview of Howell Gardner. I want us to talk about chatting with Howell and sharing, and he's sharing with us the many things that he's experienced in his life and the involvement that he's had, not just in Locust Grove, but the entire county, and what the impact of his vision and being a visionary that he is has created, and the impact that it's had on the citizens of Henry County. Howell, I consider it an honor and a privilege to be able to sit down and listen to what you have to tell us, because I know what you've meant to me. You've been a mentor to me for many years, and you probably don't realize it, but you have. I've watched it. I've watched your actions. But I want you to share with us today, from the beginning of your life till now. And I know in the beginning you thought that we were talking about just the history of Locust Grove, but how your impact and your service to the community has extended far beyond Locust Grove. And I want to start with Locust Grove because that's our home and we want to know about it. And I want to start by asking you, because your name is Samuel Howell Gardner Jr., correct?
Correct.
Tell us about your dad, your father, your mother. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, I was born July the 30th, 1927, in a family farmhouse my great-granddaddy built about a half-mile out of then present Locust Grove city limits. My father was Sam Howell Gardner Sr. My mother was Lula Savage, Lula Gilyard, and she was from Spalding County. I had 3 sisters older than me and 1 brother younger. And we moved to Locust Grove when I was about 4 years old, and we moved into the girls' dormitory of the Locust Grove Institute, which went in default during the Depression.
That's right.
As caretakers, I guess. And my mother was real happy that we moved down there, because at the farm we had no water or electricity. And she had those children. She moved to where they had a bathroom and a tub and a refrigerator. We didn't have to put the milk in the well and all that kind of stuff.
I understand. How long did you live there, Howell?
We lived there till I was 9 years old, which is 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
We stayed in the girls' dormitory.
All right, and I want to comment one thing now. The Gardner family, and we're starting with your mom and dad, but the Gardner family has been a part of Locust Grove since its beginning. I mean, it goes way back. And I know you commented on your siblings. Miss Bernice Brown, which is your older sister,
Right.
taught school and taught many children and had impact on lives of many kids in Locust Grove. Miss Nan Brown was musically inclined. She taught many boys and girls
Right.
music, voice, piano, all of the above. I never knew your younger sister. I did know John.
Yeah.
Now, your younger brother, John, died at a very early age,
31 years old.
31 years old. We're going to see various pictures that throughout your life from very young to very old. But you attended grammar school right there in the old school, did you not?
Yeah, I went 3 grades in the old schoolhouse, which I call Miss Kate Brown's house.
That's right.
And then
Which is
I went,
currently Plymouth's Insurance, which the Henry
Plymouth
County actually
Insurance
owns.
Company.
Okay.
And then they opened up to where the City Hall is now. I went there in the 4th grade through the 9th grade. And I went to McDonald for the 10th and 11th. We didn't go but 11 years back then.
That's basically gets you through the high school years.
Yeah.
As far as growing up, obviously the agricultural needs were met by draft animals or horses or
Yeah.
mules. One of your family members told me about a mule that called Dynamite.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the mule named Dynamite and what was unique about Dynamite?
Well, as you know, we were cotton farmers, and we had a lot of plow hands, good many plow hands, and one named Moses. Yes, sir. Everybody had his own mule, and Moses' mule was named Dynamite, and they were quite close. And when you plow cotton, you had to plow real close with a fender on both sides, and if you didn't, you had to chop it back in. We couldn't buy seed that was cleaned and certified and all. We just had to take seed from the gin, and so you had to strow seed. So when you had to plow the cotton to be chopped, you had to be that wide. That's the row. Cause my daddy said if you got to hit it twice, it takes twice as long to chop the field. So you had to have a mule real close. So Mose would scold his mule. Well, the mule would stop and turn around and wham at it. And his mule also would stop when she heard the Ponce de Leon train. That was noontime.
The